Libras, hello, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Libras, you have the village and the castle, the mirror, the ocean, and the heart. And I just feel like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like a sense of community, like a feeling of wanting to like exit a community that just felt like I use the word community as though it were a very positive thing in the onset and then somehow became something very negative in the end. That just, I feel like this domino effect of finger pointing of whose fault it really is that all of this is happening. It's never anybody, one person's fault, but I just feel like a lot of confusion around this idea. And then I just feel like this walking out of it, because it feels like you're walking into a room where a lot of people are arguing. And then, I don't know, I kind of get the feeling that you know what they're arguing about, you know who they're arguing about, and you just like you no longer want to engage in the argument. You no longer want to engage in the conversation. The conversation is no longer an acceptable conversation to have, right? Because you can tell a lot about what like what people are comfortable saying about your friends in front of you says a lot about what kind of friend they are to you, right? And I just kind of feel like there's a lot of mistrust, um, and just a desire to turn around and walk away. I feel like there's a little bit of numbness behind that action. Like you've emotionally disconnected from this scenario somehow. But I feel like part of that is because you have a direction to walk into. Like you're like, I'm gonna go this way. I kind of already had this direction planned out, and it wasn't like well mapped, but it's about to be. like, like that's what I feel like you're saying. Like I feel almost this sense of like I wasn't as motivated to plan to make these plans as I before as I am now. Because for whatever reason, like the door that you walked into, it came with some energy, like this room came with some energy that was just a blast of energy to remind you, because sometimes I think that that's real. Like you get blasted with like all of the old energies just to like as like a reminder. And then it's over and you survived, but it happens. And I kind of feel like you've experienced like a blast of that energy. Um, and it's making you want to go in a different direction entirely. I want to say I'm really proud of you, Libras, because even though I know nobody likes to like, ego is such a dirty word. Ego's not all bad or all good any more than anger is all bad or all good, or sadness is all bad or all good, or, joy is all bad or all good. I mean, most people don't think joy is bad, but some people are angry, but I think that why the all good or all bad? I forgot how I even ended up there. But anyways, I mean, I think that there's just been this idea of ego being a dirty word. I think that there's been a stripping of your ego that's been going on, and I know that that's like but like listen, we all have an ego. We all have to deal with it. Like it's not a dirty word. It doesn't make you a bad person. but like also I just kind of feel like this community served to boost your ego, but it didn't really do a whole lot more for you than that. And that's that's like admitting fault almost. And yet, if you have to admit fault in that in order to move forward, I just kind of feel like that's fine. I don't want to associate myself with that. And then because I was engaged in that, trying to play the diplomat in this scenario, like I can see how that energy, like I engaged with that energy and then I vibrated at that energy. And no, what all was going on wasn't any one person's fault, but can I acknowledge that I have fault in this type of energy by engaging in that energy and deciding to no longer engage with it? Yes, absolutely, Libras, you can. And we celebrate this because I feel like that's what you're doing because Libras, you are very capable of creating beautiful, peaceful environments. You are the diplomat by nature. But if you put yourself into chaotic environments to play the diplomat and then set yourself up for failure and then try to succeed by playing both sides of the fence to keep everything afloat to like and I don't say any of these things in a negative connotation because there are plenty of times in life where we're put in situations where you're like, okay, I have to somehow juggle these two things at once and these two things are in opposition with each other and this is not going to be easy. Like like what I'm saying isn't, I'm not saying it as though it were an insult. I'm just acknowledging it as like something that you've been doing because of the energy that you've chosen to exist in, and a recognition of the fact that I no longer think you're choosing to exist in those energies. Because I don't think you want to feed your ego. I think you want to take care of your heart. Take care of my home. I want to take care of my friends and my family. And I can't keep engaging in these outside, I don't know, I just feel like saying like telenovelas, because like the drama, you know. Leaves. Justice, Temperance, Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I love all of that. I mean, because when you start making decisions on behalf of your own peace, on behalf of your own well-being, the well-being of you and your loved ones and like in your things in life that you have to tend to, when you start making decisions on behalf of that, I think that you find you're a lot more balanced. And when you feel a lot more balanced with you and your decisions and less like you're balancing everybody else's decisions out for them, but you're really focused on balancing your own out. I feel like those blockages and those hurdles that you were experiencing, you're overcoming them. And I think you are experiencing, a balanced sense of love that you do deserve. And I do think that like your purest of intentions wanted, but your purest of intentions got mucked up with your ego. And join the club. Welcome to the human experience. You know what I mean? Like our egos get in our way a lot. But I feel like I just want to like, good job, Leaps. Good job. Whatever this is for you, however it is that you're whatever it is that's ending, I think it's allowing for you to really focus on what it is that you want and why it is that you want it within your own energy, within your own life. And I feel like this end, this whatever this parting of ways is for you, I feel like it sets you into action. I feel re-energized. Well, probably because instead of pouring your energy into other people, you're pouring it into yourself. And then like, wow, I feel like I can actually, day. Very exciting, leads, especially if you've been dealing with depression at all, I mean, that shit's rough. But I feel like almost the sense of like cleaning out your space, cleaning your house, cleaning your, just cleaning the energies, allowing for the new ones to come in. The mentor. I don't know, Libras, because I feel like there's this sense of wanting more, but not getting more because you were more concerned with dealing with the issues of everyone else than really taking on the like your own, you know. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, and Lord knows my Libras are always well intended, but it's like, why are my good intentions not feeling like they're working for me? And I feel like ultimately it boils down to like the community that you keeps you. And just because you have good intentions doesn't mean that everybody has good intentions. And when you entrust your good intentions to ill-intended people, it doesn't work. And I think you're figuring that out. And as you begin to figure that out, you start to cut ties with people and clean out your space. And I feel like maybe for a lot of you, you're cleaning out your physical space is a representation of cleaning out your, spiritual, emotional, social space as well. But I feel like it's good. And I think that as you open yourself up to that, you're opening yourself up to an opportunity to really, I think, just develop more. And I think, for a lot of you, maybe you're drawing in, a community that I don't know. I feel like you need a break for a minute. I feel like you need a breather, you know? And instead of being around a community that I feel like expects things from you that don't seem true to you, you're around a community that's like, I feel like you need this, so let's take care of that, which is different because when you're always doing, and pouring, and nothing's being poured back into you, like you get drained, you feel tapped out, and you need a more balanced environment. And I feel like that's what you're moving into is a more balanced environment. But I feel like first you needed to recognize how much energy was being exerted into battles that really weren't even your own battles to fight. But it's good, Libras. It feels relieved. And I love that. If this did resonate with you, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and for sharing your energy with me. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.